Hi, are you healthy? Are you physically and mentally healthy? I'm not. I just turned 30s and honestly, compared to everyone else, I feel like my body and my mental health are not in the best shape as it could be. Why? Because I've been taking care of myself both physically and mentally. And this is why I want to make this video. I want to share with you my personal struggle with emotional eating, my yo-yo dieting, Irritable Bowel Syndrome, IBS, and my Levoscoliosis. I hope that you can learn something valuable from my personal struggle and my journey to managing these struggles. Like many people, I have always been struggle with emotional eating. Every time I get stressed out, I would eat, especially late at night. I would eat myself to sleep, pretty much, and I would gain my weight here and there. Usually, in the beginning of the year, I would notice that hey, I've been gaining weight. Then I start working out, trying to do different diet. Trust me, I have tried different diets. Any fast training diet I have tried, and it doesn't work because it's a diet. And honestly, looking back now, I realize it's actually a lifestyle if I want to be healthy. Because yes, dieting work for a short period of time, but eventually you will fall off and you have to go back on diet. If your lifestyle revolves around eating healthy food, whole food, and cutting out processed food and like stuff that's bad for you, like alcohol, then you should be in a normal shape. I wouldn't say the best shape, but I would say a normal, healthy shape, body shape. And honestly, personally for me, I always been in a unhealthy body weight because I would slowly losing weight to middle of the year. By fall and the holiday roll around, I will gain all the weight and fat back because Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, family gathering, holidays, I love food. And I think the biggest problem for everyone, me and you included, is consistency. I we everyone know, I know you know that you need to eat health like whole food, avoid processed food, don't eat too late at night, and avoid alcohol and avoid like sugary drinks. And you should and have high protein. Then you should have a good body shape, good body weight. But consistency is a problem because it's hard. I love food. I love to drink. I love to have fun with my friend. So what I have been doing now is go to work. I've been doing intermittent fasting. So my intermittent fasting is 18/6. So I skip breakfast, and then I will have a late lunch with protein shake and a Greek yogurt. Then after work, I will have big dinner with high protein. And then I usually stop eating after 7 p.m. And that is using my everyday a routine. Sometimes I will go out and have fun with my friend, but I will be more like my self-aware about what I eat. I will try to avoid like alcohol. If I do drink, I will try to limit myself to one or two drinks. I will try to pick like food that have high calories, and I try to avoid high carb food. I think by the end of the year, I will update you with more on my progress, and hopefully I will be better with my my choices. Next, let's talk about Irritable Bowel Syndrome, IBS. If you look at the statistic, there are a lot of American having IBS, but not many people who want to talk about it. Let's be honest, it's a touchy subject because it's about bowel movement, and a lot of people always kind of feel embarrassed. Even I talking about it kind of feel weird, you know. But living with IBS, as someone who lived with IBS for my whole life, It's challenging, but it's manageable if you know the trigger and you know how to kind of manage it. Personally, for me, like when I have a trigger, an episode IBS, I feel I have abdominal pain, upset stomach. I feel like I need to go to the restroom. I need to poo. Sometimes, like, those weird diarrhea feeling that when you actually have diarrhea. Imagine that, but there's nothing coming out, and you just sit in your stomach. And sorry for TMI, but this is how it is sometimes for me. And I feel like, oh, this sucks. But eventually, you kind of learn to live with IBS. And personally for me, right, I identify what triggered my IBS. Now, trust me, there's a lot of try and error and a lot of painful restroom experience because, like, first of all, let's talk about like sausages, right? Like somehow I cannot eat sausages from McDonald's, but some sausage I could eat. I cannot drink Gatorade or Powerade, but I could drink certain energy drink. So my go-to now is to get coconut water or drink for electrolyte. To I try to avoid energy drink because some of them have chemical that will trigger my IBS. So you have to figure out what is your trigger and avoid them. But honestly, sometimes if there's good food and good drink, I would try it. But I just gonna have in my mind, I plan that, hey, my afternoon, my evening, I can be at home recovering and resting from my IBS episode. But I'm still gonna enjoy my life. But you have to be very self-aware and plan out your day if you're gonna enjoy the food, the drink. And hopefully you learn something from my personal struggle. I recommend you to like have a professional help. Go to your doctor and talk to your doctor, maybe your nutrition and your dietitian, and go join a IBS community. They are very helpful. You could go on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube channels that talk about IBS, and they are very helpful. When I was diagnosed with IBS, I learned a lot from them. So there are a lot of stuff out there that will be very beneficial to you. Lastly, let's talk about Levoscoliosis. So Levoscoliosis is a spinal deformity where your spine kind of lean to the left. Sometimes they kind of create a S shape. A best example is this, like when I twist my back, right? My whole body kind of lean to the left to kind of compensate my other body, my other side kind of balance it out. So that's why I kind of create an S shape. So most time when I actually have twist my back, my body will be leaning to the left, but my whole thing gonna be like that. So it's kind of look weird, but it's still manageable, but there will be a lot of back pain. Sometimes I couldn't get out of bed. But I've learned to live with my levoscoliosis. Luckily, it's mild. I know some people have more severe, and that will hinder their life, like experience and their social life. And I empathize with you. And that's why now, in order to improve myself and my body and my physical shape, I stretch every morning. Like every time I wake up, I make my bed. I do a morning stretch for about 5 to 10 minutes. Focus mainly on my back. And then I also more self-aware. I do strength training on my back. I make sure that I lift with proper form. When you work out or you do any heavy lifting, make sure you lift with your leg, not your back. So leg lifting, I make sure that I do everything properly, so I to avoid twisting my back and then just have a bad day after that. So figure out how you can improve yourself, because I don't want to dependent on painkiller to manage my pain, back pain. So personally for me, stretching, strength training, and be more aware of what I do physically really help me with managing like levoscoliosis. Living with scoliosis can be challenging, but you can still have a happy, fulfilling life if you know how to manage the pain that comes from the scoliosis. Thank you for listening to my talk and my sharing of my struggle on my health problem and how I managed them this past decades. Honestly, at first it was I feel like I was was sad and depressed on learning about my health problem because I'm kind of guess I'm stuck with this now. But as the years go by, I learned that hey, it's not the end of the world. I learned to live with my health issue, and I learned the trigger and how to better myself and how to avoid the pain that come with all this health struggle. And I feel like learning how to self care and watch different YouTube channel, watching different YouTube creator sharing their health struggle, health issue, really beneficial to me. And I also reach out to professional help to get their guidance on how to live with IBS, emotional eating, my yo-yo diet, my Levoscoliosis. I do recommend you to, besides joining a community, also reach out to a professional help if your case is more severe. Well, I hope this video is helpful to you somehow. And if you feel comfortable, you might comment down below to share your personal story, your experiences, or your struggle with emotional eating, yo-yo dieting, and IBS and Levoscoliosis. On this channel, I talk about healthcare and my health journey. And in the future, I want to make more videos about nutrition, physical research, and how to improve your health lifestyle. And let me know what you want me to talk about in the future by commenting down below. Well, take care, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye!